Guys, I can't even breathe right now because what I'm about to share is beyond anything we ever imagined. But before we dive into this unbelievable story, make sure you hit that subscribe button because trust me, you do not want to miss the updates that are coming next about Dylan and Shen. This wedding isn't just a ceremony, it's a whole emotional movie, and I am still trying to process what happened. Now, let's just pause for a second and let this sink in. Dylan Wang is officially married to Shen. Yes, you heard that right, our favorite on-screen couple from Meteor Garden is now a real-life married couple, and the way it all happened is something that fans, including me, will be talking about for years. When the news broke, the internet literally stopped. I mean, I woke up to my phone blowing up with notifications, and every single message said the same thing. Did you see this? It's real. And honestly, at first, I didn't even believe it because, let's be real, we've had rumors for years. People have speculated, hoped, prayed, but this? This is next level. The ceremony wasn't just a wedding. It was a royal event, a gathering of stars so big that the guest list itself felt like an award show red carpet. When I say famous colleagues attended, I mean literally the most elite names in the Chinese entertainment industry showed up. And Dylan's reaction? Pure awe. He could not believe the love and respect pouring in from all directions. Before we even talk about the guest list, let's start with the vibe of the wedding because, oh my gosh, it was magical. Picture this, an elegant outdoor venue with white roses everywhere, fairy lights draped like stars, and a soft golden sunset casting the most romantic glow you can imagine. It was like a scene straight out of a drama, except this time, it was real life. And then, the moment. Shen walking down the aisle. Guys, I'm not even exaggerating when I say the entire crowd gasped. She was breathtaking. She wore this stunning, classic white gown with delicate lace details, her hair in soft waves, and that radiant smile that we've all fallen in love with 100 times on screen, but this time, it was different. This time, it was for Dylan. Dylan, on the other hand, was standing there looking like he just stepped out of a fashion magazine, but his eyes? They told the real story. He was holding back tears, and you could see it, this wasn't acting, this wasn't a script. This was raw, genuine emotion. The man who once joked about not being ready for marriage was now watching the love of his life walk toward him, and he looked like he couldn't believe his luck. Now, let's talk about that guest list because when I say famous colleagues, I mean everyone who matters was there. First off, his Meteor Garden co-stars, yes, the F4 boys, showed up in full force. Darren Chen, Caesar Wu, Connor Leong. They were all there, dressed to perfection, cheering on their brother. And let me tell you, fans went absolutely crazy when photos of them together hit social media. It was like a full circle moment, seeing them all grown up, celebrating Dylan's happiest day. But that's not all. Big names from other hit dramas also attended. Bai Lu? She was there, looking stunning in an elegant pastel gown. And honestly, the way she smiled and hugged Shen showed there was zero drama, just pure happiness for the couple. Even some senior actors and actresses who worked with Dylan on past projects showed up, proving just how much respect he's earned in the industry. One of the sweetest moments of the night was when Shen's Love So Beautiful co-stars came to give their blessings. They shared stories, laughed, and even got emotional recalling how far she's come since those early days. And honestly, it hit me too, watching her go from that sweet high school girl character to this confident, glowing bride standing beside Dylan. What a journey. And guys, you know how weddings usually have one emotional highlight that makes everyone cry? For this one, it was the vows. Dylan started speaking, and he said something that broke the internet. I waited for the day I could call you my home, and today, I finally can. I mean, who says stuff like that in real life? That's not just romantic, that's straight out of a love story. Shen, of course, was in tears, and so was everyone else, including me, sitting behind my screen rewatching that clip 100 times. But wait, there's something else that made this wedding unforgettable. It wasn't just a celebration of their love, it was also a statement. A statement that true connections can survive fame, distance, rumors, and all the noise of the entertainment industry. For years, people doubted them, said it was impossible, that they'd never last. And now? They've proved everyone wrong. The after-party was another highlight. Imagine a rooftop under the stars, soft music, laughter, and all these A-listers just letting loose and dancing the night away. Dylan and Shen didn't hide in a corner, they were right there on the dance floor, laughing, singing, and having the time of their lives. At one point, Dylan even grabbed the mic and sang a love song to Shen, and she was just standing there, glowing like the happiest woman in the world. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. They looked so proud, and the way Dylan greeted them, respectful, warm, almost like saying, "Thank you for trusting me with your daughter," it spoke volumes. You could see how much family mattered to both of them, and that's something fans always wanted for Shen, someone who truly values her and her roots. I also have to say, the way the fans reacted was incredible. People didn't just congratulate them, they celebrated like it was their own family getting married. Social media was flooded with messages, fan art, videos, and even throwbacks to their first scenes together. And honestly, I feel the same way. It's like we've been on this journey with them from the beginning, and now, we're witnessing the happiest chapter yet. But let me ask you this, do you think this wedding marks the beginning of a whole new era for Dylan and Shen? Because I do. I think this is going to change everything, not just for them personally, but for how the industry sees genuine love stories. They didn't rush, they didn't do it for clout, they waited, they built a foundation, and when the time was right, they gave us the wedding of the century. Here's something else I noticed that really struck me, Dylan was humble the entire time. Even though this was his big day, he kept saying things like, "I'm just so grateful everyone came to support us." He was literally in awe of how many people showed up, not just because they're famous, but because these are people who have walked with him through his journey, who've seen him grow from that rookie actor to the star he is now. And seeing him look around the room like, wow, this is really happening, guys, I got emotional just watching that. And Shen? Her speech was short but powerful. She said, "I'm marrying my best friend." That's it. Simple, but doesn't that just say it all? At the end of the day, beyond the fame, beyond the drama, beyond everything the world sees, they're best friends who fell in love and built something real. Now, I want to hear from you. If you could describe Dylan and Shen's wedding in one word, what would it be? Drop your answer in the comments because I know everyone's going to have a different take. Some will say magical, others will say iconic, and honestly, all of those are true. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button because I have a feeling this is just the beginning. There are already whispers about their honeymoon plans, possible future projects together, and maybe, just maybe, a family in the future. I mean, can you imagine Dylan as a dad? That's going to break the internet all over again. So until then, let's just celebrate this moment. Because love like this? It doesn't come around every day. And for Dylan and Shen, this isn't just a wedding, it's the start of forever.